to my YouTube channel. I've been going for a minute, y'all, but I am back. This is your girl Jas.Inspires, and I'm so excited to come to you with another video today. Today, I'm gonna talk about my natural hair journey. But first, before we get started, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see all the new content that I can have coming your way. And let me tell y'all what I've been up to. I've been missing in action for a little bit, y'all, because I have been launching and growing other businesses. That's right, from other amazing women all over the country. And I've been teaching them how to build their business and launch it. So be successful in that. And so if you're interested in it, it's called www.levelsondemand.com. You can definitely check it out. The link will be in the description. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. So thanks for joining me. Well, for some of you, you know that I love hair, okay? I love everything about the natural beauty of a woman, right? So I wanna say I started my journey in, exactly June of 2010. Y'all, it's June 2020. So that means I have been natural for 10 years exactly. That's so exciting. Look, y'all don't understand, so I'm about to break it down to y'all. June 2010 is when I made the decision to go natural, okay? Growing up, I wanna say when I was about 7 years old is when I got my first relaxer. So my hair was always like big and natural, but my mom just didn't really know what to do with it and kind of how to tame it. So what she would do is she would start giving us relaxers. Now my mom always said that when we were little, we would constantly ask for a relaxer. And it's crazy, being 29 years old, I still don't even remember ever asking for that. But she said no. She said when we would go through the store, you and your sister would pick up the box of relaxers and say, Mom, I want my hair to look just like this. So it's just crazy to show you the pressures that society puts on you and the pressures that the magazines and the TV shows puts in your mind for you to think that this is what beauty looks like. So my mom ended up saying, hey, I might as well give in to you to give a relaxer, and it makes it easier for me to do your hair because your hair is so thick, so let's do it. So I want to say when I was 7 years old, going up to, well, I continued to wear relaxers, like even into high school. And even when I was in high school, like I remember combing my hair and I would see all of these strangly dead hairs come down, and I'm just like, why is my hair constantly breaking off? Like, what's going on with it? So I continued to relax it, but that was the only thing I knew to do, right? I didn't put two and two together to think that it was the relaxers that was breaking my hair off. My hair would grow, and I wanna say it would probably get to like right here, and then it would grow, it would break off, and it's just like, it was just this vicious cycle. And my hair was dry, and I would continue to relax it. I was blow drying it, I was flat ironing it, and I was wrapping it up like a beehive, as you guys know, the old school classic way, and putting a scarf on, that's what you did. And you used grease, and you used a couple leave-in conditioners, but that was about it, y'all. And so when I was doing my relaxers, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's so easier to maintain my hair, but at the same time, I'm not getting the results that I want to get. So mind you, by the time I get to the end of my high school career, we started, me and my sister started modeling. So we're modeling, and now we're getting into weaves, and the weaves, that got fun, right? Because you can always change it up. You didn't have to worry about your natural hair getting messed up because of the weather. Your hair was always intact because you had a weave in it. And so we were modeling. It was just an easy way to protect your hair. Now, we were wearing weaves. That was all I wore, okay? Because mind you, I had come from relaxers. It was breaking off. I even dyed it a little bit just to look cute, like just to change it up. Still breaking off. It got like this short, and literally you could just see straight through it. It was crazy. So started wearing weaves, got into that. I mean, I was a hustler, y'all. I remember my junior and senior year, I would wear, I would do like little packages in high school. And so like, oh yeah, come over and I'll do your eyebrows, your makeup, and then I'll do your hair with it. Y'all was talking about like 65 a pop, 45, 35, like 85s. Then it got to the point where women who were getting married, they're like, I really like the way you do makeup. Like, I want to do your makeup, and can you do my makeup and my hair? And so I started doing these little package deals, doing your eyebrows with it. I was trying to hustle, look. And I would take all that money and I would literally go and buy expensive good weave for my hair. That just shows you just how much my identity and my beauty was in the weave. Like, I felt like I wasn't prettier and I didn't look good if I didn't have weave in my hair. Now, obviously, like, I didn't think I was like ugly when I didn't have weave, but it was a very insecure thing. And I don't know if you guys kind of understand this. If you do, comment below and tell me how you felt like for the first time when you don't, or maybe you feel like this now, like when you don't wear weave, like how do you really feel? So I was like, okay, I don't have my weave. Like if I don't have my weave, I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I would go and hustle, get the money, you know, and I was consistently starting to bring in clients, and bam, I was paying for my little weave addiction. So I want to say around June 2010, I said, you know what? I came to the conclusion, I was like, I know that I have hair, right? Everybody has hair that grows out of their scalp. How can I get the best version possible of my hair? Like, how can I make it look beautiful? How can I accept me? Because I wanted to be naturally beautiful. I didn't want anything to kind of taint the way I looked. I wanted to just be me, like nothing covering me, like just me, like unapologetically. So I go on YouTube, and shout out to the Glam Twins. There's a couple of YouTubers, but it was the Glam Twins in particularly that inspired me to get my hair and get my hair back and go natural in this journey. And so I would look up all these different natural hair journeys and see what everybody else is doing. And when I tell you, these girls, they got hair going down to their belly button, and I'm like, what are they doing? Come to find out, they're going natural. So I end up looking at these videos, right? I'm looking at the videos, I'm like, okay, what are they doing? And their story was very similar to mine. You know, their hair was breaking off and they would start to transition. And so what I did was I would cut the ends of my hair and I would just grow it out, and I would cut it, it would grow a little bit more, about 3 to 4 months. I cut about another 2-3 inches and continue to do the same thing. And so I was really focused on, my whole mindset had changed to, how do I take care of Jasmine? You know, how do I take care of my hair? How do I take care of my body? Like, that's what I was on at that time. Like, look, I'm in college. I'm just like, I just want to be unapologetically me, right? So I'm taking care of my hair. And what I did was I used weave as a protective style. So now weave wasn't no longer like, oh my gosh, you couldn't live without it. Now it was more of, okay, how can I leverage weave to protect my real hair while I'm transitioning? And once it got to a comfortable length for me, that's when I started experimenting. You guys will see the pictures all throughout the video. And I started wearing a little cute and curly and short and just like experimenting with products. What products work for me? I love like Cantu Shea Butter. Like, this is just a plug in here for y'all. Like, Cantu Shea Butter is amazing. The Cantu Shea Butter leave-in conditioner. I love Hello Hydration Herbal Essences conditioner. I love hair mayonnaise. That has grown my hair like crazy. I still use that today. That's like a staple for me. So that's my protein conditioner. And then shea butter, actual raw rock organic shea butter. I use that in my hair, and that really seals it in. So as I'm continuing to go onto this natural hair journey, I started to do the moisture and seal method. Now this, or some people call it the lock and seal method. So if you guys don't know what that method is, I encourage you to definitely look it up. I'm actually gonna explain right now. So with the lock and seal method, this is when my hair changed completely, y'all. This is when I started to see the length, the health, the growth, everything. The lock and seal method is all about capturing hair. So our hair is so, it has so much texture to it that what happens is when that oil from your scalp is called sebum. You know, when your hair gets dirty, you're like, oh, my hair's like oily, I need to wash it. That's called sebum. That's a natural oil that your scalp produces, okay? And when it comes out, because our hair is so naturally, for us who have 4A, 4B, 3C, whatever type of hair texture that you have, if you have those naturally coily hairs, what will happen is that sebum is trying to get to the ends of the hair, okay? It can't reach there for some reason. So because of the texture, it's like trying to go down and it never gets to the end. Now, obviously, if you're a Caucasian or if you have straight silky hair, when that oil comes, it goes all the way down, just slides right all the way down to the ends of the hair, and it protects it. That sebum protects the hair. But for us African-American women, it stays right here. So the goal is, how do we moisturize and seal the ends so that we can retain that length? And so what I started doing was, okay, I would shampoo, condition, and I would do a protein treatment. Once I did that protein treatment, while my hair was soaking wet, I would rinse it with ice cold water, okay? That's how you seal those cuticles down, and that's how you get the moisture in. And then you're gonna use a leave-in conditioner, something that's like a creamy base, like water-based leave-in conditioner. I would put the leave-in conditioner in my hair, and then I would take shea butter and I would put that on top, and I would braid it, do a little braid out, whatever the case I wanted to do. That's when my hair like changed drastically. That's when I started to see the length. My hair no longer breaks off. My hair has been this length for years. just taking care of it, finding ways to really just baby the ends of my hair, because a lot of the times our hair isn't growing because we're not retaining the length at the bottom, right? So like this is growing, but then this part is breaking off because this hair, you gotta think, this is new hair growing out of my scalp. All of this is older hair. This hair has been here for probably 3 to 5 years, and I've been natural for 10 years. So you have to consider that as well, and that's what I considered. I did the lock and seal method, and it was amazing. Like, it's worked tremendously for me. I still do it to this day, and I enjoy it. So that's a little bit about my hair journey. That's what I've been doing now. Now I have been natural for 10 plus years. I want to say I straighten my hair 2 to 3 times a year. I do not put as much heat and blow dryers to it. I let it air dry with water. I put lots of water on my hair. Your hair is like a plant, right? So the more water that you put on your hair, the more it's gonna grow, it's gonna blossom in the sun. You just gotta let it run free, right? Let it run wild. So if you do that, what it's gonna do is it's gonna continue to grow in its natural state. And you don't have to worry about trying to maintain it and things like, I mean, obviously you gotta maintain it, but you don't have to worry about your hair breaking off because you're taking care of it, right? Another thing I do not comb my hair. People are like, how the heck do you not comb your hair? I do not use combs on my hair, guys. The only time I use combs on my hair is when it's straight like this. Other than that, when it's natural, I finger detangle. Because our hair is so coily and thick, you can't just take a comb and just rip straight through it. You have to take your time and just like section it off. And now I've done it for so many years, it's quick for me. But yeah, that's my natural hair journey, guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Like, if there are a couple products, my staple products I use, I'm gonna put them in the description right here so that you can see it. And I just encourage you, if you're going on this journey, look, you are beautiful. Don't think about your texture. I had no clue what my texture was when I first started going natural. Don't think about your texture. Don't think about every single texture is beautiful. It's really all about how you maintain your hair. How do you care for your hair? The goal is to have healthy hair, okay? The goal is to have healthy hair, be beautifully you, uncovered, nothing covering you. Like, that was what I wanted to feel. I remember being out in the sun, and I used to be patting my head, like my weave was just like crazy. And this is not against anybody who wear weaves. Look, weaves are awesome. They're protective. They're a way for you to stay away from those hot tools. But if you are going to be using weave, just make sure that you understand that it is not connected to your identity. You are naturally beautiful, and the hair that you have can be taken care of, and it can be the way you want it to be, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining and listening to my natural hair journey. I got some more videos coming your way. Listen, my sister is the one that is editing all of my videos, y'all. She does an amazing job. Look up Joy Productions. Her Gmail is actually her email is gonna be in the link below. Y'all, she's awesome. She does great with all of my video editing. I know I've had some people ask me about who edits your videos, okay? Who's the one doing all your videos? It's Joycelyn, Joy Productions. So if you wanna reach out to her, you can do that right now within the email address that's listed below. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.